Some crimes were solved, others were buried, and some were never meant to be remembered. Tonight, we open the case.
What this little boy found inside the walls of his new home became one of America's most chilling unsolved mysteries. In 1967, a woman named Diane Carter moved into an old house in rural Vermont with her 4-year-old son, Tommy. The house had been built in the 1890s by a wealthy family, the Hargroves, who had met a terrible end. The father had been found dead inside. However, his wife and young son were never seen again, and their bodies were never recovered. Ever since, every family that moved in left within a week, and each one moved far away to a different state. Nevertheless, Diane knew none of this. At first, Tommy was his usual cheerful self. However, within days he changed. He stayed in his room for hours, talking and laughing, as if playing with another child. Whenever Diane walked in, he was always alone. She worried, but she told herself it would pass with time. Then one night she woke to a loud banging coming from the basement. Therefore she went downstairs. There she found Tommy striking the wall with a hammer. Shocked, she grabbed him and asked what he was doing. He answered calmly. He was only helping his friend behind the wall. However, Tommy had already made a hole, and what Diane saw inside was horrifying. 2 skeletons, one adult and one child. As a result, she called the police immediately. The forensic investigation later confirmed the truth. The remains belonged to the missing wife and son of the original owner. However, how they had died and why they had been sealed behind that wall was never explained. Diane and Tommy left the house that same week, and Tommy never spoke to his friend.
Like and subscribe for more interesting crime stories.